Hello, our dear esteemed viewers. I am here today because I want to shoot a content that's going to show us how to cook rice using the silver pressure pot or cooker as you may call it. So someone has exactly the same pressure pot and she wants to know how to use a pressure pot to cook rice. Basically, I'm going to just tell you a few things about this device. Number one, like I said in my previous video, you need to know how to prepare a particular delicacy. If you know how to prepare a particular delicacy, then you know how this device works. Then you just have to use your discretion and combine whatever you need to combine to see how you can use this device, which is meant to make your work in the kitchen very easy for you and then cook right. So today we're just going to make white rice, and maybe subsequently in another video, I'm going to show you how to make fried rice with this pressure cooker. Very simple. Then after that, we are going to also show you how to cook beans using the pressure cooker. Beans is one of my best delicacy, and I always put my best to making sure that I cook the best beans ever. So you will want to know how to cook beans with this pressure cooker. Then you will have to subscribe if you have not done so yet. Turn on your post notification so that you'll be notified when the content is up. So today we're just going to head straight to the content of today, which is just to show you how to cook rice using the pressure cooker. So I'm just going to tell you this thing. Now, any measurement utensil or cup you're using to measure your food item, make sure you stick to that. So what I mean, for instance, is that if you're using this cup, for instance, to measure the rice, make sure you're going to use the same cup to measure the water you're going to use, because the ratio of water to the food you're going to cook is very important with pressure cooker, because you don't have that nature of knowing if your water is dry down or not. Of course, you can do that, which I'm going to show you in my subsequent video when we're cooking beans, because beans you have to mix other things in. So I will show you one or two tricks around it. If you also want to use, let's say, this as your measuring instrument, you have to stick to this. So you're not going to use cup to measure your rice and then you use the scale to measure the water. What do I mean, for instance? If you're going to measure the unit of water to use for cooking and you're going to use gram, make sure you're also going to measure the rice you're going to cook in gram. The essence is that whatever quantity of rice you're going to measure, it should be double the quantity of water. Okay. But you know that usually if you're cooking with maybe your normal stove or gas, you're going to, let's say, if you're going to cook, like, let's say, 2 cups of rice, you're going to need 5 cups of water. But in the pressure cooker, you're going to need less than 1 cup of that. The reason is because the pressure cooker does not release steam. Rather, because when you're pressurizing the pot, the water is going to get soaked in the rice, and if your water is too much, your rice is going to get soggy. Okay, so if you're using the scale, stick to the scale. If you're using the cup, stick to the cup for good measurement, because the ratio of water to whatever you're cooking is really important. So for today, let's stick to this. Maybe another content, I'm going to use a scale to show you how to play around these things. But in all, it's just your using your discretion that really matters. Okay, so you don't really have to, fill up the cup and all that. You just make sure it is well measured. So I'm going to use this. This is just for demonstration sake. I'm not going to cook very much of a rice like that. So I'm just going to make 2 cups of this. And that means for this, I'm going to get 2 cups of water in here. Just enough water to make sure it covers the rice, because you need that to get the rice boiling. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to wash the rice and then bring it back to the pressure pot, and then we start our cooking. So let me just get the rice washed and then we will start the cooking proper. Okay. So my rice has been washed. What I need to do now is just to measure the correct amount of water, and then I will put the pressure pot to the tail position and then you start to cook. It's optional for me. I like to use my soya spice in cooking my rice. It makes the white rice even more spicier for me. So I'll just throw in that. I'm going to use this rice to eat pepper soup, chicken pepper soup. So I'll be it for me. I'm just going to put in the correct amount of water. So like we had 2 cups of rice, so we are going to have 2 cups, 4 cups of water. Sorry. I'm going to fill the water. That is one. Two. Three. And four. That four is enough to cook these rice. I'm going to plug my pressure pot. So I'll just show you the level at which the water is. So you can also use that and know how to run yours. So you can see the level at which the water is. Okay, very nice. I'm going to cover the pot. This is me doing solo recording, so it's not always easy, but I try. So I'm going to cover the pot and put it on the seal direction. Now let me bring the pressure cover closer. For those of us that are using this same pressure pot, as you can see, this mark here, this is where the seal direction is, which is you're going to turn your valve to this direction and cover the pot for it to pressurize and cook. After which you're going to turn this valve. You're going to turn this valve to the unseal direction after cooking. This is the sign for the unseal direction. I'm trying to make you see it very well. I want to make sure it is properly captured. I want you to see the sign. So if you can see the sign for the unseal direction. I hope you can see this. It has something like vapor logo or something. Oh, I know you've not seen it properly, but I'm trying to make you see it. Okay. It has something like a logo, like a vapor logo here. So you're going to turn it that direction after cooking. This is it there. You're going to turn it to that direction. I don't know how else to make you see it properly. But I'm not going to cover the pressure pot now. It is covered. I can jack it up and it will follow me. So I'm going to turn it to the seal direction. And then I'm going to put the rice to the rice setting. I'm going to use the preset function. So that means I'm going to press the rice. It means this rice is going to cook for 12 minutes. At this point in time, while it was still beeping, I could reduce the time, cooking time to a lesser time or a higher time. And once it stopped beeping, it means the command has been taken for this rice to cook for 12 minutes. So we're going to wait for 12 minutes for this rice to cook, after which it is going to depressurize, which you will see, and then we'll have our rice ready. So let's just wait for the 12-minute cooking time to be over and done with, and then we'll see how our rice look. Okay? So if it's something you love, please kindly subscribe to the channel, kindly like, share. I appreciate your like, I appreciate your share. And please drop your comments where you're watching from. Let us know where you're watching from. Let's share the love and peace and light over there to you. If you notice something right now, you realize that this pressure cooker is beginning to release some steam. Now, this kind of steam, I can put my hand here. It's not really harmful, okay? That is not the kind of steam you should go and put your hand. So you realize now the steam has stopped. What that means is that this pressure cooker is beginning to build pressure. So the rice is beginning to cook under great pressure right now. After which the countdown will begin and then we'll have the 10, 11 down to 1, and then the BB sign showing that it is ready to be pressure released through the valve. Then we will have our rice ready. So right now the 12-minute set time is almost getting close, and that's why it's using this time to cook at great pressure. So that thing you saw right there was it trying to build the pressure. Very soon you see the time down beginning to count. Okay, so let's just watch. Now it has entered the P time now. So meaning the countdown is soon going to begin. Or in short, the pressure has begun building.
So while we were shooting this video, something really did happen. They took the light, so I've on the generator right now. I want to check something if this silver crest pressure cooker has a memory countdown because we were just about to release the pressure.
The light was taken. So let's see what is going to happen. This is really remarkable. So because of the memory belt, inbuilt memory capacity at which this silver crest is designed, it is starting right where it stopped. So we are not cooking all together from the beginning again. The countdown for depressurization is taking place now. So we are having the countdown, like you can see, it's counting down to 10, soon to count down to 9, and then to the 1, and then the BB sign. So that means that even while you were cooking and then maybe there's power interruption, God bless our country, because that's what we usually experience, it means that you can put on your alternative source of power, and then the pressure cooker will continue to cook from where you stop. You don't have to start all from the beginning again, which is really a great thing. Because right now, we would have had to command the pressure cooker to start all over again. And that is not going to be really funny. Okay. So we're just going to start from where we had stopped, which was the depressurization process. So let's just wait for the countdown to finish, and then we will be done with our rice. So we're having the 9th, it is counting down. So let's just be patient a bit, and then we'll see how our cooking is going to go. This is really hilarious. I'm really happy to see this. Wow. No. Counting down to the number 6, version number 6. We're waiting for it to get to 1, then the BB sign will show, and we will release the valve to the depressurized part, side rather. And then, but if you don't want to do that, I can just wait for it to, on itself, release pressure slowly. And then you assist it by making sure all the pressure have been released before you open the pressure pot. And be careful with the opening so that you don't get yourself burned. The countdown is now at 2, so we are waiting to get to a point where we will open the pressure for it to release. Patience is the key. So if you have any other question or any other thing you would love to see us do with this pressure pot or cooker, you can drop it in the comment section. Alhamdulillah, we shall make sure the content is up on the channel. Okay. So what way can you support us? You can support us by subscribing if you've not yet done so. You can help us by liking the content. You can help us by sharing the content. Let other people see the work we're doing, so it won't be as if we're just wasting our time, which I believe we don't, or we're not. Okay, so we are at the number 1 now. Countdown number 1. The next thing you're going to see is the BB sign, which will show that you're ready to release the pressure. You can leave it at that point in time for it to keep warm for over 24 hours. Your food is going to keep warm for the next 24 hours so far as it's at that BB mark. So the BB mark has shown, meaning that the pressure cooker has finished its work. You can hear the beep. Now, pressure is slowly releasing, like so. We can hasten the process by releasing the pressure. Okay. Just so happen, you have to be very careful with that. To get one. So what happened there? So we're going to test if the pressure has been reduced. No, it's not. Still reducing. Once you do not hear the sound again, you know the pressure has been fully released. I don't know if this is how you know that pressure cooker is. You have to now pay. When it's on pressure cooker, you will see the pressure automatically do what I'm doing by itself, like coming up to release, and when it's done, it will go down. So mine has to help me come over and release, and then as you can see, I'm not hearing any sound again, meaning the pressure has been fully released. And now we're going to have a moment of truth, which is to open the pot and see what we have been doing all this while. So, like I said, if you want to open the pot, you have to be careful about it. Don't expose your hand. Okay. So I'm going to open it this way. That way my hand is not exposed. Okay. Now let's see if our rice is soft and fluffy. Meanwhile, do not use a stainless steel spoon on this pot because mine is a non-stick pot, so you should use this rubber spoon. Okay. So my rice is soft and tender enough the way I like it. If you do not like it that way, then you can decide to just add a little water and cook some more. But for me, it is tender enough. But if you're someone who loves a very soft rice, this is soft enough, then you can decide to use maybe double and a half cup of water for cooking. But if you just want a normal rice, then make sure whatever cup of rice you're cooking, you double the cup of water for it. But if you want super soft rice, then you can add an extra cup of water to do that. So let me show you how the rice look. Yeah, see the rice here? It's ready. The way I want it. It's ready. Okay. Having a call right now, so this is where we're going to this content to close. We will see you in another content. Thank you.